Kia says goodbye to its Forte sedan. In its place, we're getting the all-new K4. Well, not all new, it's got fresh style, a nice interior, more room, but some familiar powertrains. Either way, it's a great offering in the compact sedan segment thanks to its available turbo engine, excellent standard features list, and great starting price. So which Kia K4 is right for you? Let's walk through the lineup and figure it out. The 2025 Kia K4 takes styling cues from its larger K5 sibling, and that's a good thing as both are sharp machines with standout good looks. The standard powertrain is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. It's backed up by a CVT and power sent to the front wheels. Jump to the top-spec GT line turbo and you graduate to a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Here you now have 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, and that torque peak starts at 1700 and runs up to 4500 RPM. The gearbox is swapped for an 8-speed, but power still just goes to the front wheels. In terms of fuel efficiency, the base LX does the best with an EPA rating of 30 miles per gallon city, 40 miles per gallon highway, and 34 in combined driving. Non-turbo, non-LX models dip by 1 miles per gallon across the board. Meanwhile, the GT line turbo is rated to return 26 city, 36 highway, and 29 in combined driving. The base model is the K4LX. On the outside, you'll find 16-inch steel wheels, LED headlights, and those cool-looking amber LED daytime running lights. The radiator grille gets a blacked-out treatment, as does the rest of the exterior trim elements. Up front, you have a McPherson suspension setup, while the rear is a more simple torsion beam design. Move into the cabin, and you'll find a 4-inch TFT cluster ahead of the driver, cloth trim on the seats, a 12.3-inch center touchscreen, multiple USB-C charging ports, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The sound system is a simple 4-speaker setup. Kia includes smart cruise control with stop-and-go functionality, lane keep assist, high beam assist, and forward collision assist. The 2025 Kia K4 LX starts at $23,145. Next, we move to the K4 LXS. On the outside, you get 16-inch alloy wheels. Kia adds a drive mode selector, which allows you to choose between normal and sport. The rear seat gains 60/40 split folding functionality. The audio system gains a pair of tweeters, and you also add a few more safety features like blind spot collision avoidance, safe exit warning, and rear cross traffic collision avoidance. The 2025 Kia K4 LXS starts at $24,145. Moving on to the K4 EX, things start to get a bit nicer inside and out. Now you have a set of 17-inch alloy wheels at the corners. That front grille treatment gets a chrome element. In the cabin, you graduate to a 12.3-inch TFT cluster display ahead of the driver, and the cloth trim is a bit nicer. There's a dual-zone climate control system, wireless charging for your device, and the passenger window gains auto up-down functionality. The 2025 Kia K4 EX starts at $25,145. Now, with the GT line, we're moving up to the slightly better driving, more stylish, and nicer side of the K4 family. Out back, the torsion beam is swapped out for a proper multi-link setup. The suspension gets a sportier tune, and you get paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Yes, this one's still a CVT, but it simulates 8 different ratios. The wheels are 18-inch alloys, and the front grille has a GT line specific look. Inside, the trim is a mix of cloth and Syntex. The driver's seat gets 10-way power adjustability, and both front seats are heated. The cruise control system is now smarter as it works with the navigation and can properly handle curves in the road. There's an available premium package that adds on an 8-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, memory driver's seat, and ventilated front seats. It costs $1,100 but requires you to also select the power sunroof package for another $900. The base starting price, however, for the 2025 Kia K4 GT line is $26,345. Finally, the GT line Turbo sits at the top of the K4 hill. Obviously, the powertrain swaps to the turbo motor and 8-speed gearbox. You get 18-inch alloy wheels, but they're blacked out. The headlights are changed to projector-style units. The rear lighting is a full LED setup now. The acoustic windshield is standard kit, and the sunroof is as well. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in full leather Syntex, and the Harman Kardon sound system is standard. The Kia K4 GT Line Turbo starts at $29,245. So which 2025 Kia K4 should you buy? I really think it's worth it to have the extra power on tap, so I recommend the top spec model here, the GT Line Turbo. You don't need to spec any options unless you really need ventilated seats. Keep it under $30K and you're good to go. Plus, having a true automatic gearbox over a CVT is always a plus. No matter which Kia K4 you choose though, just know you've got one sharp compact sedan on your hands.